this is the type of mindset that the left has right here. Tim Walz says you need to bully the shit out of President Trump.
Called out on this because I called Donald Trump a wannabe dictator. It's because he is. It's because he is. Oh. The governor's being mean, and the governor's speaking out on that. Well, maybe it's time for us to be a little meaner. Maybe it's time for us to be a little more fierce. Because we have to ferociously push back on this. And again, I'll speak to my teacher colleagues in here. The thing that bothers a teacher more than anything is to watch a bully, to watch this bully and to stop it. And when it's a child, you talk to them and you tell them why bullying's wrong. But when it's adult like Donald Trump, you bully the shit out of him back. You push back. You make sure they know it's not there. Called out on.
Let's be real for a minute. If Tim Walz and Donald Trump are sitting in the same room having a conversation, do you think Tim Walz talks to President Trump like that? No cameras, no media, just Tim Walz and Donald Trump. Do you think Tim Walz talks to President Trump like that? Forget the president aspect of it. Donald Trump and Tim Walz. Do you think Tim Walz is talking down to Donald Trump? Do you think that he can control the conversation with Donald Trump? Of course not. This is the ridiculous mindset of the, you probably have about 50 people in there that were probably paid to be there to make you seem like you have an audience. And you just sit there and talk all this shit that you don't mean and that you can't back up in front of a group of people that don't actually care about you. It's insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. Nobody believes that this guy, forget Trump. Like, you could put him in a room with Sarah Palin and he couldn't control the conversation. And I'm not even a fan of Sarah Palin. Put Sarah Palin in there. This dude couldn't even control a conversation with Sarah Palin, much less Trump, who has legendary alpha energy. This is embarrassing. Good Lord. I truly like this guy. He's obviously gay, by the way. Happy Pride Month, Tim Walz. And maybe he can go hang out with Glenn Greenwald or whatever. I don't even know much about the Glenn Greenwald guy, but the fact that conservative Con Inc. or the conservative media has done everything they can to justify Glenn Greenwald, that's where it's kind of hit my radar while I'm like, okay, this is a concern right here. This is a big concern. But anyway, Tim Walz, absolute clown, pathetic. And no matter how much you try to justify this guy and try to make him a thing, he will never be a thing. And the more people see Tim Walz, the more they hear him talk, the less they like him. It's the same thing that happened with Kamala Harris. The more people hear from them, the less people like them because they're incredibly unlikable people. It's that simple.